Hey YouTube, it's Zoe or Read by Zoe, and today I'm going to tell you all what I am currently reading. It is June 23rd, 2015, and I'm currently reading 4 different books. Why, you may ask? I don't know. I usually like to stick to 1 or 2 books at most, but I was in a reading slump and I couldn't decide what I wanted to read, so I started 4 different books. And then I just continued on reading 4 different books. The first book that I'm reading is The Son of Neptune by Rick Riordan. This is the second book in the Heroes of Olympus series, and I started this book before all of the others, but this one has kind of been pushed to the side. I was in a really big fantasy mood, which you might have known if you watched some of my previous videos. I just was in a really big fantasy mood. But now, after starting a few of the other books, I have just gotten more into contemporary and classics, so I've kind of pushed this to the side. I'm not actively reading it. I might pick it up every once in a while and read like a chapter or 2. I'm only like 50 pages in. I really like it, especially because Percy is back in this book, and I love Percy Jackson, but I just wasn't really in the mood to read it. I will finish this very soon after I'm done with a few of the other books. The next book that I'm reading is Northanger Abbey by Jane Austen. Apparently a lot of people on BookTube right now are reading Northanger Abbey. Maureen from Maureen Kiwi was reading this, and I think now Raylene from Padfoot and Prongs 07 is reading Northanger Abbey, which I don't know why we all decided to read Northanger Abbey at the same time. I didn't even know people were reading it when I decided to pick it up, but it's just Northanger Abbey month, I guess. I really like it so far. I am on page 205 out of 285 pages. So this has pretty much started my Jane Austen obsession again this summer, which might be a good thing or might be a very, very bad thing. Last summer I was obsessed. Like, I followed all of these Jane Austen blogs on Tumblr, and I made myself a t-shirt, which is actually pretty cute. I'm pretty proud of that. I made buttons and magnets, guys. I had a problem. So let's hope my obsession isn't that bad this summer, because if it's as bad or worse, I might get like Jane Austen tattooed on my face or something like that. Anyway, I kind of went on a really big tangent right there. I'm sorry about that. Let's get back to the book. It is the shortest of her novels, and it was written first but published last, which is kind of cool. You can tell that it was her first novel that she wrote. She really seems to be second-guessing herself and thinking what it means to be a novelist, to be a writer, and what makes a good novel. This talks a lot about novels and like Gothic literature at the time, and she talks about all of the components of the novel. Like, she talks about, this is my heroine. She doesn't seem to be a really stereotypical heroine, and here is my hero. There's also Mr. Tilney. He's the love interest. I really like him so far. He's really funny, and he reads novels, and you know, I saw the preview for the TV movie or the TV miniseries of Northanger Abbey that has J.J. Field. And if you've seen Austenland, he is Henry, I think he has the same name in Austenland as he has in here. His name is Henry Tilney in here, and in the movie his name is Henry, I believe. He is so attractive, and so I'm just seeing him as Mr. Tilney in this novel. I'm loving it so far. Also, at the second half of this novel, things start to become a little bit creepier, kind of ish. Catherine just thinks she's in like a haunted house. It's really funny. Everyone's reading it. You should read it too. Peer pressure. The next book that I picked up, and I'm not too far into at the moment, is The We Free Men by Terry Pratchett. My whole family is obsessed with Terry Pratchett. My dad especially. He owns every single one of Terry Pratchett's novels and has read each of them at least like 2 times. So I wanted to see what the hype was about. I'm not too sure of what the plot is because I didn't read the synopsis and I just went into it blindly. I'm only 20 pages in, and so far I know there is a witch named Mystic, which together is Mystic, yes, and there is a 8 or 9 year old girl named Tiffany Aching, and she is seeing all of these creatures and she's really smart, and I like her so far. So I will tell you how I like this book when I've gotten further into it and I know more of the plot. And the last book I picked up is Then He Ate My Boy in Transfers by Louise Renison. This is the 6th book, I think, in the Confessions of Georgia Nicholson series, which the first book is Angus Thongs and Full Frontal Snogging. I just watched the movie again a couple of days ago and I immediately went into the 5th book, and now I am on the 6th book. They are really quick reads and they're so funny. Georgia is such a materialistic person and she's very self-centered and sometimes just outright rude, but she is endearing. You really want to root for her and she's so hilarious. This book is only about 275 pages and I'm already on page 162, so obviously I'm going to finish this very soon. They also have a really big font. I'm not sure if you can see it because what the heck is my iPad doing? Well, it has really big font that you cannot see right now. So again, very, very quick reads, very funny, and I think I'm going to finish the series this month or maybe next month because there's only 8 books in the series and I'm already on book number 6. So those are the 4 books that I'm currently reading. I'm mostly reading Northanger Abbey and the Georgia Nicholson book, but now and again I will read a few pages of the 2 other books. Please tell me down below what you are currently reading, and remember to follow me on Goodreads. The link will be down below. You can stay up to date on what I am reading down to the minute because I post on Goodreads all the time, so remember to do that. And I will talk to you later. Thank you for watching. Bye!